Welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts free playthrough.
Hello.
Where we're doing Winnie the Pooh?
We will be.
Sorry?
First, we need to see Merlin. He will seek
like
the
the
sword
Triforce.
with a humble heart, and not
I can't
for
wait to
him
find
alone. He
Mickey
will be the
vandalizing
one
the
who
book.
was born to claim the sword in
On
the
these streets.
stone.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
That is district,
Okay,
right?
so what's going on?
I love it.
I don't know.
There it is.
T, right? That's what we're.
Murloc.
You know, the sad thing is, they could still add Arthur. They just don't have to use the Disney version. All they have to say is that the Disney version grew up to be the Final Fantasy version.
Merlin, I thought that you
Because
asked us
he
to
is
stop
in
by.
Final Fantasy.
Gracious,
Final Fantasy VII, specifically, as a summon, along with the rest of the knights.
with Chip and Dale?
Oh, neat connection there.
Ah, yes. the
And,
book,
I mean,
that's right.
It's a Final Fantasy Disney game, might as well connect the two in some
Behold.
unique way.
There he is.
The Pooh.
This is
Rather than, oh hey, these two characters are together. Wow.
Did something happen?
I don't read, and he just chucks it over his shoulder.
Why would it be Sora?
That's what you need to find out, lad.
Are we just replacing Christopher Robin now?
Yes. We already did
Wow,
that.
freaking rude.
We already did that in the first game.
Y'all know about
See
that
you in a
baseball game where Christopher Robin was just like a demon of destruction?
Good luck.
Sora's real
No.
name is Christopher Robin.
Yes, I know exactly the game you're talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, it took me a second. Yeah,
If you
And
could actually
nobody in
get to him
Twilight Town
first.
questioned it.
yeah, I know. That old video game that was basically impossible to beat.
Bro was literally a Dark Souls boss. Not even like trying. It was scary.
That's why he's out in this game.
Funny.
And remember, gentlemen, what happens in the 100-Acre Woods stays in the 100-Acre Woods.
Nice.
Are we not allowed to have a fight club?
No
We're not
bother.
getting a Keyblade.
Think, think, think. Think, think, think.
He's always
Pooh
thinking.
Bear.
I like the
Oh, yeah,
stylized, like
Oh,
cell shading
yes.
kind of.
Yeah, that is. I never noticed.
Neat.
You know, I don't
You're
notice
home.
that before, but yeah. I guess I just
Yeah,
never
I can
thought
see the
about it.
Good to
outline.
see you, Pooh.
Everyone's got like a little outline on them.
Yeah, they do.
Hello.
You're not in trouble? But I thought something odd must be going on.
Oh, he was
Let
just
me
thinking.
see. I don't remember anything oddish, but perhaps I've forgotten.
He always forgets.
Got something gloom or vile plume or blossom.
You know, it's funny because Pokemon just had a Vileplume episode.
Oh, bother.
Oh,
Would
Oh,
that
here comes
be
my favorite
rabbit sort of
character.
trouble? Sorry. Please continue.
wait, all of them are toys except for like Rabbit, I think, and Owl. Like they're actually like real animals.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Who's this?
Oh yeah, this is Lumpy. He's a
What's the
Heffalump.
implication there?
Like they're all stuffed
It's okay.
animals except for like
It's my
Owl
friend.
and I think Rabbit.
But what does that imply for
I'm
for
Sora.
Christopher Robin? Is he just hanging out with a wild animal?
Nice to meet you.
Probably.
Jump.
Who's the elephant?
Suffering.
That's Lumpy.
That's a Heffalump. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, it's a
My
Heffalump.
apologies.
Oh, Gopher, I'm sorry.
Gopher's real, right? He's
Gopher's
an
a real
animal.
animal.
I have
yeah.
absolutely no
Like
idea
Bouncy
which
Bouncy.
ones.
Well,
Because
I
in
sure
the
Gopher's are
mini
real.
adventures,
Something has
Rabbit
to bounce.
definitely is a stuffed animal.
Speaking of.
Oh, he's a stuffed animal? Oh, okay.
Oh, yo,
comes
you're
Taylor.
right. I remember watching that show. Yeah, he
Again,
was
the
a toy.
implication that any of them aren't is kind of unsettling. Because, like, what does that imply? Like, what are they then? Just a wild animal that got in his room?
Tigger!
Well, he's playing outside.
Yeah.
So he just has an owl that follows him around?
Yes.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
So I want to bounce.
Oh, yes.
Well, there goes Gopher's places.
Yeah. Gopher is
Lumpy,
homeless.
stop using Earthquake.
Bouncers are welcome. Oh, I remember
Oh,
now.
no.
Elephants
When
aren't
the trouble is
supposed to be able to jump.
harvest-related.
They're the one animal that can.
Well, thank you for remembering my plight, Pooh.
Except
Better
that's probably
late
not
than never.
true.
Actually, yeah, the idea of an elephant jumping does sound a bit.
Would anyone else care to
Yeah,
remember
would
why
they be
we're
able to
here?
jump?
I
no.
don't think so, but I also don't think they're
As
the
I
only
recall, we
land
came to
animal
help
that
you with your
can.
garden, Rabbit.
Yeah, snakes can't.
After which, perhaps you'll invite
I
us
never
to
seen
a
snakes
can
snorkel or
jump.
two of honey.
I think
They can
the specification
lunge.
was land mammal.
Yeah, I guess
see
you're
about
right.
that,
I guess
Pooh.
lunging counts.
Now, the garden, if you please.
In a way, I guess.
Yeah, I remember hearing a fun fact
can
that
help
elephants
too,
are like the
Sora.
only animal that can't
What?
jump.
Me
But, like,
too?
Are we saying that hippos can jump?
Yeah, they're
Oh
good.
yeah, probably.
Can a giraffe jump?
Well, I mean, think about how
Just
much
riding
bigger an
count?
elephant is than anything else on Earth, like land
Yeah.
mammal-wise, or
So
land
this
animal-wise.
is the new
I should say.
Keyblade, by the way.
Deer can jump.
That just means they have
Oh,
more muscles to be able
cool.
to jump with. Also,
It's like a little
That's a-
robot.
that's
type
a-
of-
Well, it's also one of those things where it's like, just like how if you fall from a certain height, the more you weigh, the more like you're getting crushed under your own
Shall
weight.
we help
I'd
Rabbit?
imagine
ground,
them
So-
landing would really hurt.
yeah.
Do you suppose there's any
maybe.
way for me to help? I
Wait.
would very much like to.
Only land animal.
No, you
can
can't.
jump. I'm trying to think. I was about to say jellyfish. I don't think they jump, but that's not a land animal.
I was about to say.
I mean, I was genetically engineered one to be one.
Hey, I think that's a lucky
Well, then we
emblem.
can genetically engineer
Dang
it to
it.
jump, couldn't we?
Mickey, Mickey, stop. Stop.
Oh no, there's not Mickey on the underwear, is there?
That would be okay. He
Oh,
vandalized
it's
Oh my
it.
god.
Okay.
You can
All right,
barely even
just made
look
it not.
at.
Wow, that
To
ticket
be
was
fair-
on the
to be
underwear.
fair, the game
That's
did
so
basically
unfair.
Say, to be fair, the game basically said there's a lucky emblem.
Yeah,
That's-
but
but yeah, if they didn't say something, yeah, that'd be unfair.
Now imagine if it was on the underwear. You just had to take a picture of someone's underwear and be like, "What are you doing, Sora?" Oh, I
I didn't know you were an anime character.
Sora, are you on a list?
I mean, well, maybe he is.
Well, I would ask him the same question. What are you doing with Mickey Mouse underwear?
Who
In
would?
fact,
I mean,
why is there underwear here at all? None of these characters wear clothes.
hold on.
that is a
So, like,
good
my
point.
kids have Spider-Man underwear. I don't look at them and be like, "Why do you have Spider-Man on your underwear?"
Because
I-
you got them.
You just say, "Cool, yeah, that's Spider-Man on your underwear."
Vegetable garden is right over there.
If your kids just magically got underwear,
I want to help.
I'd be concerned too.
Wait a
That's-
minute.
that's
I
Wait,
remember
wait,
having
wait,
these
wait,
for
wait,
you.
wait. Why does he have clothes at all?
Exactly.
Well, that's what we were saying. Yeah.
I mean,
None of these characters wear pants.
for the Scarecrow maybe,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
none of them
maybe it's
act.
for the
But why would a
Scarecrow
Scarecrow
wearing
need like
underwear?
pants?
Although I guess is that underwear and not just shorts?
Well, I think we should ask Rabbit these questions. This is his house, after all. This is Rabbit's place.
I don't think you like gardening.
Yeah, as you can imagine,
don't
this
believe
is
you.
just a couple of rounds of the
Minigame.
same.
So he actually
Connect
washes and dries the clothes of a scarecrow? Like,
He is that OCD about it. I mean, you've heard the theory that, like, all the Winnie the Pooh characters are based on, like, some sort of disorder, right?
I guess
Eeyore,
I've kind of
depression?
heard that.
Yeah, Eeyore means
That's like
depression.
the most obvious one.
Yeah.
I feel like
Piglet's anxiety.
that sounds right.
Tigger's, like, ADHD.
ADHD, yeah, that makes the most sense.
I forget what Pooh is.
Forgetfulness, apparently.
Really, not gluttony?
Well, that gluttony's not
too.
really,
Well, that's like the 7 deadly sins.
Amnesia. I'm gonna say amnesia for Pooh, because he's always like, "Oh, I forgot."
Every time we encounter him in this game, it's like, I'm thinking. It's like he's forgotten something.
Amnesia's more like a medical or not a
Yeah,
condition, but you know what I mean. Like,
something that just happens. but
you don't
not
have
that
like
sticks
permanent
around.
amnesia, I don't think. I don't know.
I mean, doesn't he like comment that he has stuffing for brains? So I'd imagine that like affects his cognitive abilities.
it could also just be like an
Playing
eating
Bejeweled
disorder.
right now.
We're playing
Something like that.
mini game.
No, but
yeah, I
it
gathered
tastes
that,
like-
but this is like Bejeweled or Candy Crush or something.
Fun math games are brain something.
It's actually a little bit more advanced because, like, I saw some diagonal patterns that they could make. First, like, straight vertical lines or horizontal lines.
Yeah, well, yeah, this kind of is like a hexagonal grid.
Yeah.
So you've got the 2 diagonals, and then you have vertical. But at the same time, it seems like that's
look at this chain!
Wait, if
Some
most
of
of
it
our
does
stuffed
seem to be
animals,
fruit.
what happens to the food when they eat it?
The same thing that happens with food normally.
I just want to point out that was...
animals.
We don't think about that.
The same thing that happens to everything else, you said.
I want to point out that was a really cool animation that Tigger had, where he
Like when a frog gets hit by lightning.
That's normal.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
what happened
a
with
reference
Froggy
to the Tigger movie.
Same
actually.
thing that happens to
It's the move
everything
that
else.
he uses to save himself and Rue.
Yes, quite
Nice.
right. Thank you, Sora.
So you never heard that movie quote?
No, I have not.
Yeah, Storm goes, you ever seen what happens to a frog when it gets hit by lightning? And it was like, no, same thing that happens to everything else.
Blows up.
Okay.
Oh,
It's fried.
that. Okay, now.
Excuse me,
Triggered a
Rabbit.
memory.
The carrots are very nice, but might you have some honey to go with them?
No, we're not
Now's
disturbing the
not
bees.
time, Pooh. If I give you any honey here, I'll just end up with a bear stuck in my front door again.
I got
You
that
should,
reference.
like,
Looks
invest
like
in
your
making that
problem's
door
solved.
bigger if that's a problem.
Guess I'll be on my way.
Well, here's the thing, Rabbit has like an actual door, too.
Oh, it's
Well,
far
yeah,
from
then
solved. We still
Make
need
it
to harvest the fruit.
bigger. It'll take
Won't
effort,
you
but
stay,
like,
Sora?
Winnie the Pooh just went through like
Honey?
the back door, which he shouldn't have because he can't fit through it.
Okay.
I was asked for help in the orchard, some word, it's CH in it. Probably orchard.
Don't touch the flowers.
Then a crazy lady will beat you up?
Exactly.
Huh.
Did we just...
You're supposed to go to the orchard, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it said. There's
Yeah.
a rabbit anyway. Oh, now we're picking fruit.
Wait a second.
We're doing the same anyway.
Wait a moment.
Okay.
What's Rabbit gonna do with all this food?
Eat it. Share it.
Probably store it for the winter.
Does anyone else in this world have a job?
Cause mass havoc
No,
with
they
it.
don't.
Destroy
He's
the
the
economy.
only. He's like the sole proprietor of everything that they need, and no one else is contributing.
Oh, yeah.
I think the owl's kind of like a
Probably his
librarian.
mental, that's
or-
probably his mental condition.
Oh yes, that's what we totally need above, for survival, a librarian.
A librarian.
Yeah, yeah.
Say,
On the back.
Eeyore's contributing his stick hut that's like 2x4.
I mean, it falls down all the time.
They're like every single second it's over.
Because they keep on knocking it down because they're awful people.
Look, I'm just mad that nobody just like gets some bricks and like cement and be like, here you are.
Look, we don't have a wolf that's trying to blow it down.
No,
That's
everyone
okay
else is
anyway.
slowing it down. Everyone
Yeah.
else is.
Oh, big
I can't get over the fact that we're
I don't
basically
think
just
there's ever
playing a phone
been a
game
wolf
right
in
now.
the 100 Acre Woods, actually. There was, ironically, a dragon and a knight.
What?
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, kids. It's kids.
Yeah,
I mean,
back
these
in
are
the old
toys,
Disney
right?
comics. It was
I
weird.
mean, we're essentially back in Toy Story if you think about it.
So like, if this is Toy Story logic, like, and the imagination of a child is what's powering them, but Christopher Robin interacts with them. So do these toys just not know they're supposed to play dead? Or
Yeah.
Christopher Robin just this is scary.
Like, I could see Winnie the Pooh and Woody being able to have a conversation. The conversation wouldn't go anywhere, but they could have one.
but also the scale. So like,
oh yeah, the Pooh's massive compared to Woody.
Yes, yes. Look at all this marvelous fruit.
Oh, it's lovely. Lumpy loves
Imagine the
loves,
kid walking in,
loves
Woody
fruit.
playing dead while Pooh just looking
You
like,
know, Rabbit,
what are you
I
doing,
find that
Woody?
fruit always tastes better with
Woody,
a
you can
little
get up.
honey.
It's my friend,
You're
Christopher
right,
Robin.
It certainly does.
Hoo-hoo. Then I'll keep looking for fruit up at bouncing height.
And I'll surge closer to the soil.
so you're finding vegetables.
Yeah, find vegetables.
Sora, could you help me with my flower patch? I've got a surprise.
This is a
for
secret.
Pooh.
A surprise? For Pooh Bear?
Rabbit, what kind of
I don't
flowers
think he
are you
heard,
pouring?
even though he should have heard.
Well, you heard something.
It's nothing, Pooh.
It's everything.
Going back to the characters having jobs or not, I think Rabbit just does this as like a hobby.
It's a hobby job.
Oh, it's this again?
What did you
expecting?
expect? But we get to collect honey pots.
So like Heartless and like other things are not a factor in this universe, I'm assuming.
Well, it didn't get
Well, the
taken
Heartless
over
are a
like the
factor.
one
Remember
time.
they attacked the world before?
Oh
But
yeah.
not
first two
in this
games.
game.
The pages were
Merlin just pulls out the book and is like, "Hey guys, like go." to
Imagine
the
not
book."
being able to progress because you're not good at Candy Crush.
Oh, well, this is like developed in the modern game sense. I bet you there's a way you can skip this. It's like, oh, is this too hard? You can skip this if you'd like.
This is more difficult than the normal game.
It's just
Yeah, this is actually more dangerous than actual Candy Crush.
well, it's not even necessarily like a difficulty thing. It's just like
Different
this is
gameplay,
what's
so.
gating you from progressing and actually playing the game that you came here to play.
So mad.
I'm being
If Winnie
reminded
the
of like,
Pooh was my giant wall preventing me from
But it's
doing
not Winnie the
anything.
Pooh, it's a specific matching game. Like, I don't know, it's just so weird how this is just thrown in.
I'm being reminded of the.
You're saying
the
that, but I'm
barrel
having a little bit of
game
trouble
in
myself.
Superstar Saga.
Yeah, dude, I was having fun with Kingdom Hearts and then I got stuck. Well, where'd you get stuck on? I got stuck on the Winnie the Pooh world.
Yeah,
And
doing
then
the
you get
fucking
made fun
phone
of.
game.
It's hard, man.
Well, I mean, this is a day and age where everybody uses phones, so you should
I
be
mean,
doing phone games.
Organization 13, no problem. They're a cakewalk. Who's flower?
Organization of plants? No.
It
it's
reminds me of
difficult.
trying to 100% the Yakuza games, but you have to get really good at Mahjong.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave up. I could not figure that out.
Oh, you tried?
This is the Witcher game, the Witcher card game.
Oh, I know. you're-
Gwent or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Gwent.
Like that'd be like you're playing a like GTA, and it's like, oh, to get a trophy, you gotta beat the chess grandmaster. So you actually got to like learn actual functioning chess at like a grandmaster level.
Gotta know all your openings, you know, your mid game.
Gotta know how to castle before it turns.
Oh, God.
Pooh, a pot full of honey. It's your
That actually would
reward
be
for being such a
hilarious.
big help. Eat all you want.
He wasn't a big help at all. He didn't do anything.
Thank you, Rabbit.
I mean, everyone else did something.
You planted all these flowers just for Pooh?
Really?
So where's he get the honey from? Does he actually have to steal it from bees?
It's simple.
Yeah, I was thinking
The
that
bees
too. Like, did he
pollinate the
fight
flowers,
the
and it's
bees?
like-
Nectar.
So does he fight the bees?
Honeybee.
Does the bees
He
just
made a deal.
Mean honey.
The game is
These
funny.
flowers to pollinate, but
And
you
the
better give us
flowers
your
are so
honey.
lovely. I like the pretty colors.
the bees are in on it and they just like willingly cooperate with what's going on?
Oh no, heartless bees.
Okay.
Those
Awesome
bees
art.
look rather
Gorgeous flower
furious. And those bees
Look at
look
'em
fast
all.
and
They're
furious.
posing even higher
And those
than
bees look
me.
too fast and too furious.
The bees. It's about family.
Nothing stronger than the bee family.
Bee Diesel.
Yeah.
Sora,
You mean
Yes.
Vin
Diesel?
Diesel?
Who could ever forget
Vin
that
Diesel
one
is
time
better
that
than
Winnie the Pooh teamed up with Vin Diesel?
Don't mention
I would
it,
love
Pooh.
that.
It actually
Let's do it.
happened.
Besides, we all help.
I did?
Yes.
When?
What?
So look up Fast Hive.
You used to be right here.
What?
Why is it that you went away?
Fast
that
Hive
like
is
a
the
SNL
it's
sketch or
a
something?
cartoon sketch where
Oh,
Pooh
that's
and
what
Vin
you meant
Diesel
by your
team up
home.
to steal a
Yes.
hive.
You see,
Oh yeah,
when
it's
I
like, it's
get
like a
rubbing
mad
in my
cartoon.
tummy,
Okay,
Oh,
it's
that's
hard to
what
think
it
of
is.
anything
Yeah,
but
that
honey.
sounds like
So
something
I
they
was
would have
worried
done.
that I
Yeah.
might have forgotten you away.
silly bear, I'd never.
Winnie the Pooh recruits
Oh,
some
good.
fast and furious help
I want
in
us
his
to be
quest for honey.
together Forever.
The mad cartoon. That was a very interesting
We
show to
are
see at
together.
least.
It
There
was
isn't
rather
a
hit or
second
miss.
that we're not.
Yeah.
Except I can
Constantly
feel
trying to do
our
relevant
connection's
memes
weaker.
for that particular
Why
week
is
is
that?
kind of bound to be
What's wrong,
hit or
Sora?
miss.
Oh,
Why
it's
is the
nothing.
connection weak, Sora? Gee,
matters
maybe it's
is
because
I'll
you're
be
growing
here.
up.
From now on,
I
Maybe
mean,
because you don't like to read
no
anymore.
going away.
Thank you, Sora.
I think this is the revenge of Christopher Robin. Who's like, what gives, Sora?
Well, I say that, but then again, we also have that moment where Winnie the Pooh came to Christopher Robin as an adult. So,
Oh yeah, there was a live action movie.
That exists.
let me guess. Christopher Robin was in an insane asylum or something.
no,
and-
he was a luggage salesman.
I was saying he was an adult in the live action version.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't know they
then-
made a live action Winnie the Pooh, other than like some sort of horror movie thing.
We don't talk about that.
The designs kind of look horror-esque. Like,
Well,
We didn't
Huh.
get to use like our new keyblade at all.
Because I know about the public
Yeah.
domain thing where they made a horror movie or whatever the fuck.
Which they really shouldn't have.
you
I
guys-
mean, if it goes to the public domain, they're like obligated by this point because every Hollywood studio loves jumping on that shit.
Hey, Zach.
Splendid. All is as it should be.
Look who finally decided to show up.
picture disappeared in the first place?
hey,
Sorry. Today's usually my laundry day.
cool man,
I got
cool.
you, man.
We just
Honestly,
finished
we're
Winnie the
just
Pooh.
amazed that you showed
Got
up
a
at
full
all.
house up in
Welcome.
here.
Made me vanish from
More of a
Pooh's
merrier.
heart.
I have been trying
Roland?
to get here.
I don't ever want to lose my friends.
Glad you finished your laundry to make it here, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Well now. Huh? There's no
So
need
this
to
is Merlin. He's a wizard.
Whatever's lost.
You missed
will be
out on the,
found again. There are always new
the Frozen
paths between
2
hearts
PowerPoint.
discover and traverse.
Well, normal for us, not
But
to.
you already know that.
We'll
Oh, yeah,
show it
yeah.
to you afterwards, Zach.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, you missed out on the Frozen
Yeah.
PowerPoint where he recited the story from his knowledge that only came from memes.
We brought some ingredients.
And he got most of it
Yes,
right.
mouth.
that's the
Yes,
scariest part
let's
about
go, do
it.
it.
This is a
Activity
rat.
skit. Yeah, I remember this part. I actually did. Of all the Kingdom Hearts games, I did actually 100% Kingdom Hearts 3.
Nice.
Except for the DLC. I didn't actually play the DLC.
So you beat the Winnie the Pooh world?
Yes.
We were stuck on that for a while.
They was just
Stop.
doing that mini game for so long.
Right. We did
That
it.
was so difficult.
That's the worst part. He wasn't even doing that bad at it. It was just taking a long time.
Look at all these ingredients you've made.
So, like, is there a Google Maps review on this place? You're like, wouldn't go again. Rat hair was all in my food.
We did it.
Man,
Ronnie
this
would
is-
never.
this
You didn't
is
even
really
do
bad.
Washes his hands.
He did everything.
He poured the bottle into a pan. Watch
Yeah,
closely. Watch
you
closely.
poured oil
This
to a
entire episode
in
just going.
flames.
This entire
No.
episode is gonna be mini games, isn't it?
No, we're going to
Gordon
Frozen.
Ramsay would be
No,
so
no,
proud.
no, I am not doing that. I just did that to show you guys how it goes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I kind of wanted to see that anyways, which is we never saw that on stream. I mean, we had a whole part dedicated to
Alright,
Lemmy.
so now we have the best Keyblade in the game. Second
Dang.
best.
What?
All downhill from here.
Where did you get that from?
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought you were about to say you got
I
that from the
admit to it.
Ratatouille game. I was like, what?
I did two really short
Yeah,
minigames and I got
If
the
I'm not
best Keyblade.
if I'm not mistaken, the Winnie the Pooh Keyblade is pretty much the only one I ever used for like the entirety of the game after I got it.
Is it that good?
It doesn't
It's
even look like a
overpowered.
key. I can't tell what that is.
It's a bunch of
None
poop
of them
pots.
look like keys.
Honey pots.
They are just clubs with a hammer at the end.
I kind of just wish I could use like a transmog system to make it look like a kingdom key, because I kind of want it to stay lore accurate, but just like...
That's the thing,
okay.
it's like...
The blue key is just that good. It's the
But
honey.
that's the thing,
Is that a B on the end of it?
Yeah.
the default Keyblade actually looks really good aesthetically, and then everything else is just a bunch of nonsense.
The sad thing is that we never actually got to see what the Monsters Inc. Keyblade does.
You'll see.
Yeah, because we just went to this immediately afterward.
Don't worry. I'll get you guys there.
Oh, fantastic, Paul. I can count on you.
Well, how? Unless we're doing Frozen.
We got the Misty Story.
You know, I do
It's
actually hope
like,
that
oh.
in Kingdom Hearts 4
That's
they
never-
do an epic Mickey reference.
That would be cool. It'd be cool to see Oswald.
I feel like we mentioned this like some time ago.
I
Don't you
mean,
mention
so
Oswald.
Sora currently, after this game, is in another dimension, so him
And he got
meeting
isekai to the
Oswald
real
there
world.
would be kind of poetic, honestly.
So this is a cool dummy ship.
Dude, imagine the magic paintbrush becomes a Keyblade and you become some epic Mickey, Sora, whatever.
Yeah.
How the form would look. I like where this is going.
And then Oswald is overpowered as heck and is able to one-shot characters with his signature back kick.
It's
Yeah,
that
exactly.
powerful.
He would just be the Goofy of the group.
No.
Let's go. More like,
Almost
let it
like
go,
someone
am I right?
It's almost like someone wanted to come here.
Also, I love how Riku's Keyblade is literally just a motorcycle key.
I don't think we've seen that one quite yet, but I'm looking forward. I
It
know
will
I've
be.
heard about it.
We'll get there.
you'll
Remember,
see
his original Keyblade got snapped in two.
Damn. Oh, right. I think we've had
Apologize, I
pictures.
thought you guys saw trailers for this. My
Oh,
bad.
yeah, no,
You
I've
say
seen.
motorcycle key, and I just think of like Nero's freaking motorcycle handle sword. And I know it's not going to be as cool as that, is it?
It literally just looks like either a motorcycle key, but at a distance, it's just a sword.
Ah.
What do you mean it
Too
doesn't?
used to the beach.
Hey,
What
Islander,
do you-
what can I say?
It doesn't work that way. You change his appearance to whatever you
Look,
want. Give him a
Even the
jacket.
sea's turning to ice. Donald,
I don't remember
this
this
isn't
part.
your magic, is it?
This is the part
These
where
are
she runs
scenes-
away.
Oh,
These are-
okay. Got
These
it.
are scenes that are
Think
done
it's the
one-to-one
Heartless?
from Frozen in
Might
Kingdom
be.
Hearts.
Oh, we were talking about that when we read
We
Tangled.
already did that with Tangled. We're going to have to do that again.
Yes.
So this one's the
Oh my god.
best version of
And that's why we did the PowerPoint before this, so we could see how accurate.
Like, the worst part isn't just that we're
yeah.
watching the fucking movie again or whatever. It's the fact that Sora has no agency in the story. He doesn't impact anything.
Yeah, this one is the worst when it comes to that. There is really no reason for them to be here. The
made
story
you
pretty much could go
Story
on
out.
without
She
them
looked
and the
so
Heartless.
sad.
They
It's like,
I honestly wish they had done something different, like did what they did with Monsters Incorporated and have this take place after the movie. Like, it'd be
Yeah,
awesome to have Elsa as like a cryomancer party member. They don't
It's
do
called
that, by the way.
Arendelle. Okay,
Sucks.
got it.
I wonder what happened.
Arendelle.
It's not.
we didn't do this with
Fictitious Northern
freaking
Europe.
Lion King. We
should
didn't do
talk
this
to
with
her.
Toy Story. We didn't do this with Monsters Inc. We didn't do this with
I
pretty much any of them.
missed the Toy Story section. That's my
It's
favorite part of the
because-
entire game.
It's because Frozen was the most
That was
popular
great.
Disney movie, and so they
We get
gotta.
to see
preserve
Woody be
Frozen.
such a giga chip against the organization.
Oh yeah, his let him cook moment. That was great.
I don't know what you're
You
talking
only
about,
act
but I
like this
don't
because
care.
you have no friends, loser.
You were never loved as a child. That's
You don't even
sad.
play with toys.
Woody,
Gosh.
I think you just made him cry, Woody.
The only toy you had was a knife. He wasn't even a real toy. He was just a knife.
Your parents
You
couldn't
don't
even
know what-
afford toys. Wait.
But that's actually kind of sad. That's a tragic backstory. That's not a sick burn. Here,
That's
have
his villain
Forky.
story. That's
We
his
sacrifice
villain.
him to you.
Just put
The
some
only
movie
characters
eyes on
that hang
something.
out with Xehanort is clones of himself. Like, that's how you know it's sad.
Yeah.
So Xehanort, except he has schizophrenia.
There's a mailbox in Twilight Town.
Yeah, mail. In Twilight
Yay,
Town.
we get to be couriers.
Nice. We got the map.
Water booth.
The map?
The map.
The map is the map.
I'm
is
the
The
map.
map.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
the one, the only. Map.
Fellas, we did this bit back in Tangled and we lost some
Do
subscribers,
this
alright?
every
Let's
time.
Did we? Did you check?
we did
Fritz.
we did this bit in Tangled, but now we're doing it in Frozen and we're gonna do it every time the game decides to just
Human
make us
brains
watch
are
the
just a
movie.
series of flowcharts, I'll have you know.
Until Petite Ribbon.
Man, you and your flowcharts just
That's all that our brains are. It's just a series of flowcharts.
you gotta use
You
instinct.
see, that's
man.
essentially what dementia
sugar.
is, when your flowchart just gets kind of stuck in a fucking loop.
See, I thought you were about to say some of the options of the flowchart gets erased, so like you have no like way of bouncing back and forth between ideas. You just,
Well, that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. You get stuck in
Oh,
a
yeah.
loop.
you get the,
like-
yeah,
like-
yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, point A goes to point B, point B goes to point C,
It just
point
kind of
C goes
becomes
back to point A.
recursive, and then you, yeah.
So, Paul, what does the food do?
Probably heal.
Oh,
Well,
actually,
I don't actually know, but
oh, I'm done.
Oh, right.
They're just
I did say so.
And we're in
but
Twilight
don't worry.
Town.
You know,
Are they just like passive buffs plus
Yeah.
healing?
Yeah, it makes
Okay,
sense.
okay.
you know, I thought about this.
No, wizard.
I think about it in a video game, right? An enemy stabs you through the gut. Oh no, I'm bleeding out of my organs. Let me just eat a carrot real quick to fix this.
Oh, Monsters Inc., here it comes.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
all in it.
and it's not the first time fruits or vegetables have actually been ridiculously buffing. Popeye had
Like,
spinach, and that
Breath of
gave
the
him like
Oh no, I'm gonna break
strength.
my legs from a 300-meter drop. I better
Let me
eat
just
for
eat a bunch of
So yeah, this is what the
It's dual wielding.
I like the claws.
Oh, that's the finisher.
Oh, they turned to yo-yos.
Okay.
They're pretty chunky.
That turned into a boat.
That is just the other stuff.
I hate
Twin
when I
yo-yos.
I'm sorry, you are literally Kratos with yo-yos. Change my mind.
Like, you think this is cool?
Yeah?
More like God of...
Yeah, that really is just the fucking Blades of Olympus or whatever.
From Monsters Incorporated.
You got a big crushy boy.
Where's Danny DeVito when you need him?
Back to normal.
And
A
like,
goofy bombardier. Or
like-
Max Lock on.
ooh,
What is that?
dimensional breaking.
I'm a big fan of the snow here, by the way. I like how it kind of changes as you step on it.
Yeah, they're doing a
Yeah.
lot of effects in this part.
Now, if only we could go to Agrabah so we could do that in the sand.
Ooh, that
Hopefully
would be
find some
awesome.
ingredients around here.
Sir, are you still
What
hungry?
are you looking for? I guess that's the thing.
Okay, so have you gotten to the Big Hero 6 world yet?
Oh no, that's
No.
way later.
Okay, that world is so fun.
So, for context, Zach, we've done Hercules, Toy Story, Tangled, and Monsters Inc. And
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Winifred the Poohist.
And now
Yeah,
for
you,
Pooh
you,
Power.
you got some ways to go. You there are a lot of worlds in this game that yes, you shoot
Honey
bees! More bees!
Honey!
It turned into guns.
No wonder this is like the best weapon in the game. Look at this.
Told you.
I mean, I feel like he's had something similar to that, unless I'm thinking of two.
Oh, it turns into a bazooka.
A bazooka, yes.
The honey launcher.
Holy moly!
This is, yeah, this is, and then you have an actual bee.
when the boss shows
Okay.
up, you will use your Winnie the Pooh Keyblade Awakening powers,
bro.
and you're like, honey, I'm home.
That's not a bazooka. That's an RBG.
I guess. A rocket
All the
propelled
puns.
grenade? What?
Up here's
Sorry, that
new
was
enemy type.
That was an aneurysm.
Well, I guess
Mountain
we were
goats. Mountain.
All right,
Wait,
but just remember, fellas,
Moosin!
every heartless means that somebody's currently dead.
So like, get
Come on,
animals.
sick.
And so wait, Scar can become a heartless. So like, it could be like random animals in the woods that become heartless. too.
Possibly. I don't think it's really limited to people.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
man, I can't wait for Bambi's Heartless to show up.
If Kingdom
I
Hearts 1 is like
mean,
thing to go
his
by-
world did get destroyed in the first game. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a
I mean,
summon.
think of it like this: Kingdom Hearts 1, when Sora turned himself into a Heartless, he became an imp. It was a little humanoid-looking Heartless.
Yeah, the little
So,
the shadow.
in this case, if these deer lost their hearts, they would have turned into deer-looking Heartless.
That's a good point.
But where are there nobody?
You're assuming they have nobodies.
Just Bambi.
I can't wait to see Unverse here as well.
Oh my god.
Nah, it's
yeah.
just hard. No, there will
Yeah.
be nobodies.
Well, I guess that's not really any.
I would love to see Bambi's nobody. That sounds funny as all hell.
We've only seen them in Monster
Goofy's
Inc, I guess.
nobody is just Foy Gooks.
Gotta put the
Try
X
the
in
laser.
it somewhere.
Little apocalypse for that.
Honey blasters.
You know what they should do? They should cover the stage with honey when you do this.
Like fly around the map.
They
Right?
kinda are.
They should make. They should make.
Well, they
this
like-
for a
So good, I
final
love it.
finish.
Like it stays for a while, kind of like a Splatoon thing, if you will.
Honey time.
Bro.
He's sending a bee army at them.
I'm locked in.
2 dozen bees.
Why is this a Dark Pit Final Smash in G form?
With this-
Well, Dark Pit only shoots one projectile.
But yes, it was B. It's
But this is a lot of bees. It's not one bee.
Is it? It's like a barrage of bees.
Yeah, it's not just one really fast bee.
Spin.
A little upset that the Dark Pit staff.
All right, Goofy, do your
Yeah.
thing.
Right, the shield move.
I never
Honey
understood
blaster.
that one because it's just them awkwardly standing behind him with his tiny little shield.
Yeah, it's practically a buckler.
Like the animation they do kind of reminds me of like Scooby-Doo, where there's like that one person up front with the flashlight. And they're just
Yeah.
creeping behind them.
So many
But that's
bees.
somehow some super attack.
Well, they do eventually do a shield bash. That's the finisher.
Yeah, that
But-
tiny
but
little
yeah.
shield that they're all awkwardly standing behind.
But
as
it's a
shield.
magic shield, so it's okay. We should jump on that snowball or something.
It kind of reminds me of that one gag where the character's hiding behind a phone pole.
Oh yeah, then they're just like completely out of
And they're
view.
completely hidden. They'll peek their head out.
I think an
Oh,
elephant once tried to do
Oh, that
that.
reminds me.
I
need
think it would
to
be even
change
funnier if
some,
an elephant tried to do like the hiding behind a wall, but they're doing it like Chopper, where they have their whole body out in the open and their head is hiding behind the wall.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, we're putting in thunder.
I mean, I'm mainly going to need fire.
I have to say,
I
this
mean,
is
that makes sense. There we go. Time to run
Look at
someone
him
over.
go!
And it's getting bigger, I think. No, it's
He's
not
a ninja.
dead.
He's a ninja.
Did you not see the wall glowing?
Donald.
Donald's
Huh?
a freaking moron, okay? He just
It's
tries
showing the
to look
power of
smart, but
friendship,
really,
Donald.
I think
Donald
Donald's suffering
tries to look
from.
smart, but he's actually not.
I think he's suffering from
He's one of
brain
those
freeze.
characters. No, he's not. That's only Sora could do that because he's the only one that's cold. Donald's got plumage.
Hey, hold
He's
up!
fine. No, we can't interfere with the story.
Why are you here? Where did you come from?
Hi, I'm Sora, and I'm from, let's just say, someplace a little
Far
warmer.
away.
And I'm Goofy.
In that order.
In that order.
Are you visiting Arendelle for the coronation?
That got ruined.
Yeah.
No. No, you're supposed to say no.
You got us. So, what's your name?
Worst thing you could actually tell her.
Elsa. Queen Elsa of Arendelle.
What? The Queen?
Thought we came for the coronation.
You shouldn't.
Oh,
be
he's
out
frozen
here.
stiff.
Please go back to the village.
Yeah?
Why? Your Majesty, you look like you could use a friend. Don't you want to talk?
No.
Please leave. I need to be alone. I don't want to hurt anyone.
I mean, we got magical abilities too.
Is it that bad?
You know, I just
You
realized
must have been through
something.
a lot.
Donald could probably teach her, or like
Sure, adventure
Evan
is fun,
could
but
probably
it
teach her.
definitely has
Except of
its
course
ups and
he's
downs.
on Xehanort's
But
side.
you
so-
see,
Going gets tough.
that would
Us
require you
friends
to
have to
impact the
stick
story in
together.
any capacity at all.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like what happened in
Although,
Kingdom Hearts 1 and
Donald,
2.
you do lose your temper a lot, so I can relate to wanting some alone time.
I don't do that.
Enough!
That was uncalled for.
I could have just straight up murdered them.
I mean, she does that in the movie.
Elsa.
Just
See,
not over here.
that's the oopsie.
Definitely could have just killed them.
Well, kill them. Don't kill
Yeah,
us.
use your
Where's
ice
that
balls
energy?
to skewer them.
Where's the energy you gave to us? Use it on these things.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
They're innocent.
We got him.
skewer them with your ice spears of death.
Yeah, it's so weird. She's like, oh, I'm so defenseless and scared. It's like, what the fuck just happened 5 seconds ago then?
She
There's the
doesn't,
big guy.
she doesn't want to kill the deer.
She run out of mana? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, she ran out of mana.
Doesn't want to hurt anyone.
I'm gonna burn
She's
these
not very
guys.
practiced in it.
Build a giant castle like 5 minutes later in the
yes.
actual movie.
The fire avatar.
Literally just using Ifrit's power. Literally just Ifrit's power.
So like, is Elsa watching this? Like, you're gonna be afraid of my powers, and then you
she ran
watch
away.
someone riding a giant
Flaming
lion.
lion.
Yeah.
You're literally doing the equivalent of flame teabagging this guy.
Fireball! And now he's dead.
And then he nukes the world.
When did Simba get that ability?
Right?
He always had
Where
the ability.
Mufasa nukes the entire world, or when Simba nuked the entire world. He got it from his father.
Everything the light touches is ours.
That's why we
Simba, you
spread the
can
light
use
everywhere.
the supernova to nuke the world.
Simba, remember who you are.
Made to break through its armor.
You are the flame dominant of Ifrit.
You, Simba, was your mother's
You gonna
choice.
drop the fucking hammer on him?
I'm gonna use the hammer of Dawn. I got it from Gears of War's world. With the chainsaw keyblade.
Okay, that would actually be pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
They'd find some way to mess it up.
Chainsaw keyblade.
They put the chainsaw on the wrong side.
Yeah, like the key part of the keyblade is the chainsaw, and it's like a chainsaw attached to a rod or something.
God.
It's literally just the Lancer, but it's like.
I mean, if they made it a circular saw, that would make sense.
No, it's
But-
two of the vertical ones.
Is this Gears of War level of weaponry that we're talking about?
Ah,
Ah,
I was gonna say though,
I'm
like if you
sorry I
wanted
was
a
so
Gears of
upset.
War weapon for
The
Kingdom
longest
Hearts, you might as well
Gears
just
of
play
Hearts.
DMC by that point. It's basically just rated M Kingdom Hearts.
The locust are just so heartless.
No, but
Yeah.
Zach, tell me I'm wrong. Is DMC not just rated M Kingdom Hearts?
That's amazing.
You know,
You can control ice.
you're right. We got
Control
Virgil's
Beat 'em.
Nobody.
No,
We
all
got
I
to-
ever do is hurt people.
Like the fact that the whole thing is like your humanity and your love are
said that
strong
word
enough
before.
to overpower
What
any
are they?
evil.
We got
Monsters
Nero,
that are
who's
after
dead
people's
weight
hearts.
Keyblade wielder.
Wherever they go, there's trouble.
They're after people's
Hell, even
hearts.
the gameplay is even similar.
Yes, they're dangerous. You should head home before it gets any worse.
This is my home now. I can't go back.
Yes, I love
I don't
Kingdom
wanna
Hearts
hurt
Bloody
anyone.
Palace.
Oh, she's not who doing it.
What?
Okay, that would actually be pretty cool. I'm not
Arendelle
gonna
is
lie.
safer with me staying
It
up
would be,
here.
actually.
Literally, this would have
Not
been a
safer for
perfect
you.
way for her to join the party. She just says, like, decides that she's going to take care of the Heartless, then she'll isolates herself.
Yeah, but that would make too much sense,
Go
and we
away.
can't like stop for the movie plot from happening.
Elsa.
Yeah,
So,
shoot,
it's
I
Kingdom
talked over the
Hearts. Who cares
cutscene,
about the
sorry.
movie plot?
Oh no, we've been.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
Zach, we talk over every
The
cutscene.
movie.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
mean,
fair enough.
sometimes I wish we did. But...
I mean, sometimes we're silent if they're saying something interesting, but most of the time we just talk over it.
Yeah,
If you can't
I hear
watch
you.
the cutscenes,
but I
Prepare to be
just wanted to
disappointed.
know why she was so sad.
And how is it any of your business?
Oh, god damn it.
Read the room, kiddo.
Besides,
Wait.
if you want to
Eh,
know what the story is all
Alright,
about,
so
just watch,
this is
Sam's
Elrena,
PowerPoint presentation.
aka Larcene.
That's
Yeah.
an organization code.
She
Yeah, I remember
is
Larcene.
former
I didn't
Keyblade
think her
wielder,
to be
now a kunai wielder,
Oh yeah, you forgot.
and she
The
spams
name's
electricity.
Larcene. This time, remember, and we'll take care of.
They brought the
Elsa,
electric person
so
to the
don't
ice
you
world.
Worry.
They literally comment
This,
on
this,
it.
this
Oh,
is
okay, wonderful. I beat them to the joke.
Literally, all you have to do is
Well,
not
she
tell
seems
him
to think she
about
knows
anything,
us, so maybe we
and
should
then he'd
play
stay
along.
out of your business.
Not unless her name's Tara.
Excuse me, I'm right here.
Is your name
Why are you
Tara?
after Elsa?
No one's gonna hurt her, but we're not about to put up with
Last
your
time someone of
meddling.
you said that
Stay
about a
here and
princess,
behave
they ended up
yourselves.
turning their adopted mother into a monster. Right
Hey,
before
her
she
name
died.
is Tara.
Right after they died.
I thought their name's supposed to have X's in them.
or it's just the Larcene. I don't know where the.
Yeah, but the Terra that became a nobody decided to change his name to Ansem. So that was Zemnis.
What?
Oh, that guy.
Wait,
that
what?
Terra.
The ice.
There's a guy in the game called Terra, and he got turned into a Nort, so we call him
not my
Terra Nort.
style.
Except then he started calling himself Ansem when he became a Heartless, and so they decided to call him Zemnis as a Nord.
That's confusing.
You didn't listen to Mickey Mouse's explanation dump several
Yeah, where you
episodes
said
ago?
that it was just a guy pretending to be.
Considering we talk over every cutscene.
Fair point.
So,
We
when
can't
is
stay in
Sora
here.
gonna get a lightsaber Keyblade?
Elsa's in real
Uh,
trouble.
Kingdom Hearts
Unfortunately
4,
not.
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
Larcene
chat,
promised not to hurt
That would
her.
be a
Happy May the
blasphemy,
I
Fourth.
trust those guys.
Because
as
that's
far
when
as
Yeah,
we
it's
are,
May the 4th.
recording
May the
this.
4th be with you. Yep.
Clearly.
Yes, May the 4th be with you.
Alright, time for this.
Yeah,
The
we'll
labyrinth
freeze
of
if we don't
ice.
find a way out.
Well, maybe you should give Sora a coat. And Goofy, you could.
Yeah, he's still
you
freezing.
give the better coat.
Wait a minute. Darth Vader's technically a Disney princess.
What?
That's.
He married a queen of an
No, you-
entire planet.
Then that doesn't make him a princess.
You're thinking of.
Prince. Or a king.
No, he's a Disney
Or-
princess. Let me have this.
No. No.
No, Leia technically accounts as a Disney princess.
Yes.
No,
Leia.
Yeah, Leia's right there. Why did you go to Darth Vader first?
because he needs to be a Disney
Besides,
He just really wants-
besides, Padme wasn't queen at the time.
Can we make Rey Skywalker a Disney villain?
No. In fact,
No.
if they ever do a Kingdom Hearts Star Wars,
I
it's
mean,
probably gonna be the sequel
they did
trilogy.
make her a villain
yeah.
in
I
the
feel like-
Lego spin-off, Rebuild the Galaxy.
Maybe.
I just want Finn to be a Jedi. That's it.
I mean,
You never know.
That
You
would
never
be-
know. They
that's
might
what
in
he-
season
that's what he
2.
should have become.
Now, if we're gonna get a
Janitor
freaking.
The janitor becoming a Jedi is such a cool character development. He went from being nobody to being somebody.
I mean, the
Would've been
first
so
movie was
cool.
a farm boy that became a Jedi, so I mean, we already kind of had that.
It would be so poetic to do it like that because it would be
Because it
like
rhymes.
parallel to Luke
It always
Skywalker.
came from a lineage.
It would be poetic because it rhymes, is what you're saying.
It rhymes.
To be fair,
You know,
Luke came
I
from...
keep forgetting that he
Anakin.
actually was a just a janitor. I don't know. I thought he was just a trooper. I forgot he worked in the sewage
Wait, no,
place.
no.
He was a
Pope
trooper
wasn't
who worked
janitor,
with the
but he
trash
actually was
compactors.
on the. No, he was actually on the battlefield in like his first scene though. So,
That is true.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the first time he went on the battlefield.
Okay, to be fair,
I got traumatized.
okay,
like,
to be
immediately.
fair though, like in the military, your job and it's not mutually exclusive with being a combatant. You know, like
Pretty much in the entirety that he was working with the troopers, he was pretty
Alright,
much
so
told to work on
here
the
is
trash
the new
compactors
type
whole
of
time.
nobody. Like all of them, they are based on Final Fantasy classes, in this case, ninja.
alright.
So they're ninjas.
You're
No,
that
there's
ninja.
They're doing the Naruto.
Oh, they are. That's how I know.
They're gonna Naruto run. They're gonna invade Area 51.
Is that a real technique? Did they actually run like that?
If you run,
What, Naruto?
you run so fast you can dodge their bullets.
Yeah, the funny thing is, like, Sonic invented the Naruto run first, I'm pretty sure.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yes.
who did it first.
I know, like,
just know they both do it.
I know classic Sonic did not run like that. He had, like, his arms
yeah.
to his
Definitely
side.
did.
Arms are like forward.
Yeah.
I'm positive
Well,
Sonic
that,
was
I
first. I'm
guess
positive
now I think
Sonic
about
was
it,
first.
the manga for Naruto probably came out a lot sooner than...
Who shot him?
Let me actually Google that right now.
Yeah, Sonic
Either
was-
way,
Google that.
apparently the main reason why they did that is because the animator, or because the creator did not like the idea of having to animate their arms moving, is what I heard.
Naruto or is it the original run of the manga was 1999.
Yeah.
I don't know when Sonic started doing the arms thing though.
Probably Adventure.
Sonic the
No,
Hedgehog was
rotated that pillar.
Sonic the Hedgehog was released in 1991. Naruto debuted in 1999.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about when
The
he
arms
became
of
his
it.
modern incarnation that does the Naruto run.
Okay, and also the manga pilot came out in 1997 for Naruto. So Sonic is the one who started the run.
Well, Sonic's the one who
But yeah, but he didn't do that
originated
in the first game. He started doing that like in the Adventure series or whatever, didn't
Oh,
he?
you know, actually,
I think so.
That feels like that'd be in the.
Let's
So-
see.
Now, hold on. There was the peel out, which I think was in Sonic CD or Sonic 3.
CD.
Oh, yeah, CD.
I guess that is technically true. The super.
Okay,
PR?
I'm looking it up right now. I literally just typed in "did Sonic" and the first result is "invent the Naruto run."
Oh my god.
Maybe-
This is a
Maybe they're
hotly
listening to
debated
us.
topic, and it has been for a while.
I mean, it
let's
makes
see.
sense.
It did not
But
But I
invent the
guess they just
Naruto
didn't
run.
want to do the.
Okay, this is saying he did not invent the Naruto run, however, he performed a similar running style earlier in his games, specifically Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic CD. Okay, well, if it's a very similar animation, that's still pretty much the same fucking thing.
If it's
It's
on
similar-
behind you while
actually, okay, yeah, it is fairly similar. And Sonic CD came out in '93, which means Sonic is still, regardless, the one who did the Naruto run. Because I actually remember that sprite sheet.
No, what we're saying is that Naruto ripped off Sonic, who ripped off Dragon Ball, right?
I mean,
Dragon Ball ripped off the.
kinda.
What was it? Yeah.
Journey to the
ripped
West.
off- Yeah, Journey to the West.
So
If
it
we're
all
talking
comes
like
back
actual
to the
Sonic
monkey.
Naruto
rips
run,
off
we
Journey
could go as far as Sonic Blast, which is a side-scrolling platform game, which came out in '96, and then there's Naruto's Pilot, which came out in '97.
And
It's
did
a very-
Naruto do the run then?
I don't think Naruto invented the run. I think the run, okay, Naruto's run is actually based off of actual ninja runs, but done to an overly exaggerated state.
Let's
I
And it's done for,
agree.
and it's done for theatrical effect.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at like gameplay of Sonic Blast. Yeah, he does run like that.
The way Ninja would run back in like the
I get the
old-
idea,
back
like-
in the day, they would lean forward to try and
That's
reduce
normal.
the amount of stamina they would use when running.
I mean, that
And they
just
probably
makes
kept
enough sense.
their arms to their side so they don't stab themselves, fucking pumping their arms.
They would keep
like
their
a
arms to
normal-
their sides, but Naruto over-exaggerated that and made the arms go outward,
Yeah.
and that's what ended up becoming that run.
So I was about to say, as someone who sword fights, yeah, holding your sword like out to the side and behind you when running is better than like having it in front of you and then you fall on it.
Yeah. Like,
You know
you're
what?
just, like you're doing like a regular
Yeah,
running
right.
like arm pump and you just stab yourself by accident.
I got heckin' jump, Goofy!
I can wall jump. Let's do it again.
I'm becoming a ninja!
You know, I really
Alright,
like
This
you
is
in
my
my feet.
ninja way! Believe it! No.
I'm the next Hokage.
But what I
these guys.
learned... You literally just saw the Naruto run. Okay, yeah. They were doing the Naruto.
I mean, they're ninjas. That's their whole shtick.
So what I was gonna say was, I found that Datebayo actually does not mean believe it, it means good luck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of. I'm not. Does it mean good luck? I thought it was kind of like one of those
What?
not really translatable things. Every time I've seen it translated, it was like a verbal tick.
Oh, it's one of those.
It depends on the way it depends on the way it's written. I think specifically the way that it was written in the manga, Datebayo means good luck.
Every time I've seen a translation, they always translate it to but like that also kind of makes sense though, because like people do talk like that, where they'll be like ending every sentence with or nah mean or.
I mean, it's literally
Right,
just putting
or-
on errors. It's literally just
Yeah.
adding in it's fancy talk is basically it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different than, like, cute little characters
It's
having their
sort
little
of-
tick about saying, like, a part of their name or something.
Sora literally just did the equivalent of what Bayonetta does with the poles in the puzzle mechanics in Bayonetta, where she makes the entire room spin by spinning on a pole.
Oh.
You're saying that Sora's pole dancing.
I was gonna say stripper dance. Yeah.
Bro, why?
We're using the technical terms here, Ian. Technical terms.
When do you ever use technical terms?
Not the slang. We're a classy stream, Ian. A classy stream.
Oh, okay. Then what are the technical names for these Heartless that we're murdering? That Paul is not allowed to answer.
The dead ones.
They are Bartolius Ninjayus.
Probably
no,
blue.
sorry.
I
These are
actually don't even know. You guys can look them up. I probably they're blue something.
These are Nobodiles Ninjaica. That's their scientific name.
What?
I don't believe you.
Why are there ninja? Why are there ninja in the frozen world? That's what I don't understand.
Well,
Ninja?
if I understand,
is this literally just called ninja?
it might be.
No, you can't do that to me. or vanilla ninja?
If I
No,
understand
they're
correctly,
ninja
I'm-
nobodies. They're like it's not really much any different than like there being
Or why did-
samurai
why did-
nobodies or berserker nobodies or spellcaster
Okay, so
nobodies.
Yeah, it's just called ninja.
So if I understand this correctly, the reason that they're ninjas in the first place is because they're tied to the electric lady that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
So
That's her class, apparently.
that's her shtick.
Well, yeah, she uses knives.
Now, why do they put the electric ninja lady in the ice world? That's beyond me. I don't
Because
know.
apparently, I actually don't know. I guess they just didn't want Sora to interact with the actual ice guy.
Yay! Donald beat the last guy.
Hooray! Donald was actually useful
Virus,
for a
definitely
change,
more effective
but
against those.
we'll never actually give him the credit.
What?
Yeah, just forget about Donald.
Well, yeah, why would we... It was Donald, what?
Honestly, Donald was
Yeah,
only...
who needs Donald? Forget him.
Who?
Exactly.
What?
So this labyrinth we're in, is it part of Elsa's wacky ice castle, or is it just
we haven't gotten there
I
yet.
think it's, well, it's very close to the ice castle, but it's also just.
Well,
so fucking
that
bad.
seemed to lock everything into place.
Is not.
upper tier?
Fire Force. Rail grinding.
But this is how they remove Sora from the plot of Frozen, huh? They trap him in the cheap ice maze.
It's the Ice Temple all over again.
Do we get to fight a dark clone of ourselves?
That would be cool.
I mean, that's thematically appropriate.
We already did that last episode.
Oh no, it's my Heartless, my nobody.
Actually, it's Vanita. It was Vanitas.
You're a nobody. You hear
Alright,
me?
yeah, we did. Did we? Well, yeah, I guess. And
So
then
you did see Vanitas.
Well,
we saw him with the hat. Yeah, that.
He was wearing the mask, but we kind of already know.
Where is Unverse Sora?
Vanitas. If you just see his outfit.
Oh yeah, no, he said he was
Nobody else
Vanitas.
is apart. I'm kidding.
Oh, he told him he was Vanitas, but we hadn't unrevealed the mask yet. So it's kind of hard to say, oh, this is another Sora, until you see him without the mask.
But what about the Unverse Sora? Does that exist?
That's technically Vanitas.
But no, that's not the nobody.
No, that's Roxas.
Roxas is the nobody, and it's
Yeah,
Heartless
Roxas is the nobody Sora. Vanitas is Unverse Sora. Sora's Neo Dark Side is the Heartless Sora. And then we have Xion, who is Girl Sora.
Exactly.
Ah, yes, the fourth.
Any other Soras I should know about?
Meow.
That's Cat Sora.
Oh God.
Yes,
that
that
mean
Monsters
lion
Inc. world that
Sora.
we had to suffer through.
He was not a cat. I don't know what he was, but
he was a cat. He had like that weird three face or three smile or whatever it is.
I'll have you know, Sam, that's Snail Sora, actually.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
So about the one where he lost his pants in the Monsters Inc. world?
Wait,
Yeah.
oh man, that actually makes me wonder. Was that movie about the super fast snail a Disney movie? Or was it
No,
like
that was
I think that was
DreamWorks, I think.
DreamWorks. Yeah, that was almost certainly DreamWorks.
So no, we won't get to see a Turbo World in Kingdom Hearts. It's so
This is
sad.
why- This is why we need a DreamWorks version of Kingdom Hearts.
Well, that's
Yeah, I
why
want to see.
that's why Disney just needs
Don't
to
worry,
buy
Turbo's
out DreamWorks, you see.
possibility of,
And then they can just say that
Wreck-It Ralph.
retroactively that they wrote all those stories.
But then we'll have crappy reboots.
Actually, hold on. Sebastian brings a good point. Since we have Wreck-It Ralph here, we could, in theory, have a Sonic World.
Yo,
I don't think that's fair.
Wait, does that also
I was
mean
saying we
that
could have Turbo, because Turbo was a villain in Wreck-It
Does that
Ralph.
also mean-
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What?
Does that also mean you can go
Okay,
see the
come on.
Villains Anonymous, where they're all
Yeah.
in a semicircle?
You'll find Xehanort there. He's part of that group.
Oh man, yeah, he would be. Somebody from the, or maybe just like a random Kingdom Hearts.
I know you're a nobody, but that doesn't mean you're a nobody.
Yeah, that was always such a weird thing to me that Zangief is under Villains Anonymous when he's not a villainous character.
I think
I know the creator. I know that the creator hated Zangief because he found him to be really bullshit. But like, still, I don't know. His biases bleeding into his story is kind of weird.
It should have been M. Bison. I don't know why Zangief
He
is
isn't
there.
there.
Oh, okay, then why is Zangief there?
Bison,
Yeah,
He
they're
put
both there.
Zangief there because he always hated fighting Zangief. That is apparently the story.
Lord have
actually,
mercy.
jeez.
He is called Zangrief for a reason, but still. Like,
It's because Ryu was the protagonist, and therefore everyone else is the antagonist. We couldn't
Well, like-
put them all in there.
like in universe, Zangief is like the friendliest character in the game.
I mean, that
He is
sounds
kinda
legit.
goofy.
Which is why he's the friendliest antagonist.
Didn't
He's the
Zangief
friendliest
become the
villain there.
villain in a live action movie or something?
Besides,
Yeah,
besides
but
the
that's
team.
different. That that live action movie was just something else.
We don't talk about.
Also, actually, even with that, Zangief didn't even know that he was a bad guy in the movie.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna just stop there, because other than that, it's gonna take a little bit more while, and we'll see you all next time.
See ya.
Zangief not knowing he was a villain makes his line even better. Just because he's a bad guy doesn't mean he's actually a bad guy.
Yeah. But only in the movie.
Good night, everybody!